So I am not bored, but I've got some time on my hands. So I thought, what to do, what to do, and I was like, hey, it's the spooky season. It's the spooky season. Hey, I'm listening to shitty music. I know, but it's not shitty music. I listen to music. And I can't stream the music because, hey, I'm gonna be taken down. So, other story. But I thought, hey, it's the spooky season and what to do in the spooky season. What is this? I just created, post-processing volume. Oh, it creates that automatically. I didn't even know. I thought, let's just make a horror game. A small little one. I always wanted to take part in a game jam. There's so-called game jams that you can take part in. I'm not taking. I should have considered actually getting into one. 1 second. Usually Itch.io has good ones. Let's see. Itch.io has it a good? Is there a good game jam? We could actually take part in a game jam and just like mini jam 65 submission close in 2 days. Make an aimless game. Game must not use screen shake of any kind. Okay. So we could actually take part in a game jam. I don't want to do it right now. I always want to do it. Scream Jam 2020, the annual spooky Halloween horror jam. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, but I'm gonna we're gonna start the game today. I have no idea where this is gonna lead. Absolutely 0.0 idea. But yeah, the theme for the Scream Jam is just generally horror. That would be nice. Already got a lot of submissions. Let's see where this will bring us. I have no idea what this is. I just created a new project, and new projects already have stuff in it. Oh, because I'm using the URP pipeline. Whoops. Boink? What happens if I just yoink this? Yoink there. Ooh, nice. This looks cool. So, everyone always says that Unity, I'm doing this in Unity. Unity has shit graphics. That's not true, depending on the render you use. It can look nice. It's not Unreal, I understand, but it's still a nice, it's got nice graphics. Depends on your models, depends on everything there. So here I go, Yoinkis. So yeah, but we're basically gonna start at 0. So I don't need that shit. I don't need any of this. Post-process volume. I need this actually later on. Let's stay with the directional light there. So we've got an empty scene. We basically have nothing. I want to start at nothing. Why is there stuff here already? No idea. Scripts. Simple camera controller? Simple camera controller. 200 lines of code or what? That's very simple, yeah. Simple camera controller. Oh, there we go. It's not too complex here, right? 200 lines of code? That was close. Hi, I'm Usman. Hi. So what I want to start with is basically a playable controller, like a player we can control and we can walk around and do stuff. So that's the start. That's how we're going to start. Very simple, very easy. For this, let's make a plane. Just an area that we can walk on, like this little plane here, Boinkus. And then we can add basically any kind of material to this. It can look any kind. I'll just make it very simple, very, very basic right now, because the first goal is to make a just something we can use. Just we can walk around and maybe a flashlight. Maybe we're gonna make a flashlight today as well. So we're starting at 0. Let's create a material for this. Create a material for this floor here, and that one should be opaque. Yeah, and it should look greenish. Let's see, more like this greenish. Like we're walking outside. One question, sure, shoot. Ground. Let's call this something like, not delete. Ground. I can't type. Moink, and just drag and drop this here. Now we've got this nice little green ground. It's ugly, I understand, and it's not gonna be changed today. I'm not gonna change it. We will. Like later on, we will have a huge map. Maybe a house. Maybe a spooky house that we can walk in. Yeah, let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's make it like yoink. A bit bigger so we can walk around. There we go. We've got a plane. The next thing, of course, we have this camera. That's the thing I want to move. Where is the camera? Why is this someplace? We've got this little camera here. There, this little camera, and it's just like, it's just a camera. We can't move it. We can't do anything. Like if I start the game right now, the camera is just pointing into our scene here. Oh, I can't move it because the script is still there. Whoops. There's some strange scene here. Simple camera controller. What the shit? Yeah, sure. Let's remove that. Universal additional camera. Sure. Reset. What is this? What is the script here? Screw this. We don't have a camera anymore. Oh no, I broke everything. I'll just create it. I'll just add a new camera. Boinkus. There we go. We need the light. Yeah, we need the light so we can see anything. Yeah. Hey, Gordon. Hi. I think 254. I'm not sure. Herr Musman. He joined it all broke. No, nothing is broken. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Why do I have fog? Did I turn on fog? Fog. Somewhere I can turn off fog. There. Boink. I don't like fog in the beginning. Oh, we got even nice frog. It's not a frog. It's I mean, you can have like whatever Profinet supports. I think 254. 253 theoretically. So this camera should belong to our player, right? So we want to have a player. That camera's wrong place. So we will have to make that player. So let's make that one. Scary campaign in the longest. Ooh. The player will be like, it will be an object later on, but I will just make it an empty object right now. And that empty object will be our player. And the camera definitely goes into the player. We can also already give this player a 3D object. Like, the player is going to look like something in the end, right? Something. I will take a capsule right now, just so we see something. So let's lift this up here. So it's hovering above the ground a little bit. Let's make it position 1 actually. And the camera should not be in the butthole of our creature here. Should be somewhere in the head. So that's approximately the head here. We could also, let's make this, yoink this a little bit, make this a little bit smaller, and actually, let's call this the body. And let's give this another 3D object, sphere, and that's gonna be the head. Yoink. That's gonna be our player. That's beautiful, beautiful. And that's the head. That's the head, of course. So there we go. We got those two, and the camera might even go into the head now. Yeah. That's the head, and where does the camera sit? The camera sits right in the center of the head. They just added that. It's not that easy. They don't just add. Like, I could add things on here and make those move, but that would look so ugly. I would just download later on an asset. I would just download something later on. Let's make this not too, like, let's make this a little bit more slim. Boink. The camera is pointing into the Z-axis, I think, into there. So let's make this a little bit wide and like this. So like a human body, a little bit. We focus on 2D games. 3D is not scary. Once you get into it, I mean, it is definitely, in contrast to 2D, it's very scary, but it's not. Yeah, I think 253 in the whole network. It depends on your Profinet configuration. But I think that's the general like limits. Let's see. If we start, we shouldn't see anything. Like, I'm starting the game now, and we should just see this thing, and I can't move. Like, I can't rotate, I can't do anything. Let's make our camera rotatable. Therefore, on our player, we will have to create something called a script. Scripts are behaviors. I could just download any. There's a lot of player scripts already that you can just download, but I'll make my own one. I would call this script player look. Yeah, I also started with 2D, and it's much easier. It's much easier, but that's it. It's not. I just like 3D more. So player look, it's a script. There we go. Our player look script. There we go. It's just a script. There we go. This script doesn't need all of that nonsense here. It theoretically also doesn't need all of this systems collections, which are some system predefined functionality. I don't need that. I just need the Unity engine, which includes the camera, which includes rotation, which includes movement, all that stuff. So what do we actually want to do? All right. We want to do two things. I want to be able to look up and down, like up and down, and that is, I just want to move the camera. Right? For up and down, I just move the camera. So we will need to import the camera into our object. Right? Just for up and down movement. And that we can import things to our function using public variables. So I will use a public variable called camera. And that is, I could use a camera now, but I will just use a game object, because that includes the transform, which is the rotation and movement and stuff. And that is our camera. Oh, I can't call it camera. Are you kidding me? Blended vererben, blah. Camera player. Player camera. I can't write today. Depends on the programming language. I don't know. So I'm programming in C#. I don't think I can just use var. Maybe that will work, yeah. Hey, pasta meme. Don't know yet. I think I'm just gonna do a very cheap, very easy horror game. Like in a mansion, not in a mansion, in a house, you walk around, you collect things, and then there's boost, jump scares and stuff. Just very simple, very easy. I hope. Usually I abandon those projects. I never finish those. That's the thing. Hey, number one. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. No, that should be fine, Amusman. Should be fine. I forgot the name. I don't know. Videos of stream, I have no idea. So that's the camera that we want to move, like look up and down. Let's concentrate on up and down looking first. Yeah. Then we also will use something like, sometimes it's too slow. Like you look up and down, so what do? You have settings, and you can change those things in settings, right? Oh, the Phasmophobia. I'm not gonna make a Phasmophobia. I'm not gonna make a multiplayer game in a week. And this, I want to go with more sensitivity, but that should be, of course, a float variable. A float variable is floating point. It has a decimal point. There's also fixed, but we're using floats, and that is the look sensitivity. Mouse sensitivity doesn't matter. Is that spelled correctly? I have an old code on the side. That's why I'm always looking there if I do everything correct. And that should start at 100%. So I'll do 100.0 F. F for float. Yeah, I always have. All my streams are on YouTube. Oh, programming Hartux. Yes, sorry. I'm so sorry. We're gonna make a horror game. It's not just programming, it's also some designing, some putting stuff in. Yeah. And what we will also need is a variable that always indicates what is our current X rotational position. But that is internal. That is just internal. We theoretically, let's leave that out for now. What we need to do is we need to check, like the PC goes through this loop by loop by loop by loop, and we need to check the movement of our mouse. Has the mouse moved? If yes, then also move the camera, right? And that we do in the so-called update function. I could use fixed update actually, but I'll use update. The update function is called by the PC when there's nothing happening. The PC calls this update function and on and on and on and more and more and more. So basically, it's always going through this. Normally, it's a bad idea to use it because if you have like 100 characters and they all call this function 60 times per second, that will overload the PC at some point. So don't put everything in an update function. No, it's good. I understand. I understand, Nardox. I can still interpret. Yeah. So now, what else do we actually need? In here, we need to check for the mouse, right? We need to check for the mouse. And that I want to do. Hi, 3RH4NN. That's... Or Aaron? Aaron? Is that Aaron? Maybe Aaron. I don't know. Yeah, I need to save that mouse movement, right? I need to save the mouse movement somehow. Maybe number one could be. Thank you. Thank you. And that mouse movement I want to store somewhere, right? There's got to be... Or Aaron, yeah. There's got to be two movements. Like, if you see those X's, like if I have my camera here, there, you will see the red axis here. Right? That's the X-axis. And I need to have the rotation around the X-axis. That's this one here. That's the red one. That one to look up and down. Right? The X-axis is to look up and down. Right? So I'm rotating around this arrow. That's what I'm doing now. That's what I have here. Mouse X is the rotation. It's gonna be the rotation around that axis. And there I want to save the movement of this. Spend it right now. Oh, you can spend the Twitch points for now. It's fine. Like, I will have to look over it. Just spend it. Just play. There's like you can play roulette or something on my Twitch. I have no idea what you can do with it. And to get the mouse, it's an input device, and it is an axis already, and it is the axis mouse x-axis. Right? This mouse x-axis is actually project specific. It is also defined by Unity. It's not just the mouse. It's not just the mouse. If I look into Unity, if I look here, I have project settings, and there is an input manager, and there are axes defined, right? And there's one, for example, mouse X, and it says, oh no, it's just mouse X movement. Okay, it's a mouse X movement. I could add other things, but it's predefined. So we need to make sure that the spelling here is correct. We also have fire, for example, or jump, or. Right? And here, mouse X is defined as mouse movement around the X-axis. There we go. So we need to make sure that this is correct. That we have spelled it's correct, and that we need to multiply with our sensitivity. And also we need to multiply it because this update, depending on your PC speed, some PCs are faster, some are slower. This update function is sometimes called 60 times per second, sometimes 20 times, sometimes 500 times. Depends on the PC speed. So we need to bring it always all to the same frame. Like if I move my mouse just 1 inch, it should, for all PCs, it should be the same distance. And that we do by multiplying the time that this update function needs. I know it's complicated, but this is not a tutorial. You're just here with me programming this with me. I try to explain what I can, but it's not a tutorial video. Sorry. If you've got questions, just shoot. Yeah, I know some guys have those funny things, but no, I probably won't do that. Maybe I will. Don't know yet. So that is the one for the x-axis, right? So that's the one around this red axis, as I said. Did it crash? No. That's the one around this red one, so it's this, whoops, it's this axis here. So we're rotating up and down, up and down, up and down. But now we just have this variable. We're not doing anything with it yet. We're not really looking up and down. We just have this value, which is not useful at all. Because we don't do anything with it. Let's see. I'm just checking out my on the side here what I do. Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot. Mouse X is, of course, the movement left and right. I look for left and right. I want the mouse Y in my case and want to make this into the Y movement. So we will need mouse Y, actually. Mouse X we need for left and right. Mouse Y is mouse Y. What we want to do with this Y movement of our mouse, this is the Y axis. We want to make this up and down. We want to make left and right. No, this is Y movement, and I want to look up and down. Sorry. You have to go. See ya. Thanks for joining. Yeah, do it tomorrow. It's gonna be up on YouTube or Twitch as well. My VODs on Twitch are online for, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. That's the standard there. Let's see. I want to make a new variable here, which is I'm confused by the code itself. I'll just copy it right now. So I want a rotation, right? I want the rotation around this x-axis that I said earlier, like the x-axis looking up and down, up and down. Wait, do I have alerts on? Hey, socks. POV. Let me put that on the side here. Yeah, that's better. That's much better now. Yeah, Hardtox definitely a game. In the beginning is too much. And program small things, like if you're just beginner, program small things. But a game like an ambitious project is also quite good actually. So we've got the rotation here. The thing is, we still need to have a variable that actually stores the current place, right? We need to store the current place of it. And that we do by making a global variable here. A private one, because we don't need to access it anywhere else. Float, and that will be my X rotation. And that will start, we're looking straight, so that will start at 0.0f. No, I don't have emotes yet. I'm sorry. This game on Steam, oh no, maybe I'll put it on itch.io when it's done, but definitely that would take a long time. I've got a huge project going on the side. Wait, I can show you my huge project actually. That I haven't, it's not finished. So that's my bigger project that I'm working on right now. I can't show much probably because I haven't really, yeah. The bigger one, basically you spawn in this world and then there's quests. You've got an inventory. You will build a city. Do I have stuff? For testing mode, I don't have stuff. 1 second. Let me cheat. I can cheat in my own game. Oh yeah. You basically walk around, you do things, you have resources. Give me this. Give me this, give me that. No. storage city amount there. Boinkus. So in this, you basically, it's an RPG. Like you're on this thing here, and there you can build. Right? You can build, you can manufacture. You have a city with inhabitants. Right now, I just have those 2 guys. I could get more. Right? I will get more right now. I have to upgrade my city to get more. And while I'm doing this here right now, actually, I have also built those buildings, right? So I'm really building a city right now. And then there's resource hubs. You have to gather those. Namaste, namaste. Hey, Danish, Bina. So you detect those hubs. And those are basically your resources that from which you have to gather. Let's see. On the taskboard, I now have this wood hub. And now I'm gathering wood. This guy right now gathers wood. I can also cheat and give myself more things here somehow. There we go. Boink, boink. The more I put there, the more it is. Then it's resource management here. And then I can build things from it. All right. And so on and so on. And then there's also already, there's quests. There's going to be quests in here. Nice little forest I can walk around. Boink. It's not similar to that snow game. No, no, no. Yeah, my little tavern here with some people, with some quests. The dialogue system is implemented. Yeah, there's a lot in it, actually. More guys I can talk to, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there's a story then behind it. There's a story behind it that you basically come from another planet and you do stuff here. I'm a king. Yes, I'm basically the king, Hartux, you're right. And then you go out and you explore and you have those enemies. There's some test weapons as a test. Do they still work? I don't know. Flashlight. Look at this. But yeah, that's the bigger project I'm working on. Yeah, I did all of this on my own. Like, I got assets from the store, but all the code, and most of it is from me. I've been working on this for 2 months already, or 3 or so. Quite long. Unnamed game. Perfect name for it, because I don't have a name yet for it. It's already quite big, like, but I'm working, like, this is offline. But we're on this right now. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you usually do. Like, you don't put good graphics in there from the beginning on. Not really useful. Because it's so much effort. We've got the rotation, right? Around the x-axis. X-axis rotation is actually up and down, which sounds strange, but we're rotating around this x-axis. And I want to, if we move the mouse up and down, now if the mouse is negative, we're actually going down. And if it's positive, we're actually going up. In this number, it's just the number we're changing. Imagine coding like a nerd. Hey, I'm a nerd, that's fine. There's no recoil in the other game yet. There's nothing in the other game yet. And what I need is this rotation here. It needs to be it's called clamped. I will do the clamp later, actually. Just 2 months. Yeah, it's actually a lot of time that went into it. Yeah, what we want to do, there's just one thing we actually need to do. And that is this camera that we are actually importing here. This camera, copy and paste, needs to rotate now. It needs to rotate around its x-axis. Right. And that we do. Did my doorbell just ring? I don't know. I have no idea if it just rang. And we want to rotate. And we want to rotate around something called a vector. And we want to rotate around a vector that is up, which is basically this blue arrow we're shooting up. Sounds strange, just bear with me, that's what we're doing. And we want to rotate by Oh no, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing. Sorry. The camera should not rotate around this thing up. That doesn't make any sense. Am I stupid? We want to rotate, of course, around the red one, as I always said. And that is the camera has something called a transform. The camera transform is the location of the camera, the rotation of the camera. That's pretty much it. And there we have the so-called local rotation, which is where does it look currently? Right. Mega Hagamore, I love it. Oh yeah, just outside, traveling outside. The vector 3 will be later, sorry, that was for the other rotation. And here, this local rotation should be equal, and now we have this x rotation. Right? The x rotation that goes down and up, that we're changing with our mouse, right? And that x rotation, that will change the local rotation of our camera. And that's it. That's the magic here. And there we just want to go with, let's see. Yeah, with something called a quaternion. A quaternion is this thing here. Do you see this? All of those little circles, those are a so-called quaternion that represents a rotation in the room. Right? And that quaternion is an Euler quaternion. Whatever that is, doesn't matter right now. And there we want to rotate by this x rotation. And that's the one we will rotate around the red one. And the other ones we don't want to rotate at all. So I will put 0.0f. So we don't rotate around the other ones. So that is one part. Let's see if that works. Am I drinking vodka? I haven't drank vodka in years. So, our player has this player look script. The only thing we need to add this camera to our script. And that's this one here that we want to rotate. Of course. So if I press play now, we're going to enter the game. I should be able to, you see it? Look up and down. Depending on my mouse movement. You see it? Blowing. If I go up, it goes up. If I go down, it goes down. Maximize on play. Why do I do this nonsense? No, don't maximize on play. Here we go. I also drink, like when I was young, I drank not a lot of vodka, but some vodka. I can go up and down. And also if I change the mouse sensitivity here, let's say 10,000, right, I can go up and down way faster. Right? One problem that we have now is I can just loop. You see this? I can just loop. I can make those stupid loopings like woohoo. That's stupid. I don't want to do this. I don't want to have those stupid loopings. So I want to implement a clamping mechanism that we can only rotate a certain field. Right? A certain field. Like I can look down and I can look up. And that is, this X rotation should be something called clamped. And that is a mathematical function, and this mathematical function is clamp. A clamp does the following. If a value is higher than the upper limit, it will take the upper limit. If it's lower than the lower limit, it will take the lower limit. We're limiting it between two values, clamping it in between. So what do we want to clamp? The rotation itself. And between, how high can I look? Can I look up 90 degrees? Like this is 0. Can I look up 90 degrees? Maybe 80 and down. Maybe also 80. I mean, I can't look straight up. I can't. Can I? I mean, I can. Maybe 90. I don't know how. Everyone test. Can you look up 90? Does that look like 90 degrees up? Does that look like 90 degrees down? Yeah. See ya. Bye, Zaschlot. It's too bright. I know. I haven't changed anything yet. So let's say we're clamping between 0.90 and plus 90. So now I'm clamping this value, which means I should not be able to look like behind my back, like should be clamped in between. So that's negative. and that is the positive clamp. I cannot go any further. And I just realized that this... the sensitivity is way too low. Maybe let's go up to 500? Just to test. Yeah, that feels way nicer. Next thing that is really annoying is this. I see my cursor. Like, I see my cursor. That's stupid. I don't want to see it. And it, like, the cursor is still somewhere. I don't want this. Of course not. In a horror game or in any game, you have the cursor frozen in the center, and you don't see it all the time. I will do this with two simple commands. The first one is cursor. Of course, I want to do something to the cursor, so I will do cursor. And the first one is the visibility. And I will say false. So we don't see the cursor anymore. Good. The second I want to do is cursor. And there's something called a lock state. Lock state means it's like there's different lock states. And one lock state is cursor lock mode dot locked. Locked means it's fixed in one position. In our case, in the center of the screen, because that's where it starts. If I start now, where did it go? There it. Well, that was strange. Nope. Oh, you had to go. Look at this. So now I can look up and down. Hey, Yusuf. Hi. And hello, everyone else. So I can look up and down and it feels nice. And I can't see my cursor anymore. It's in the center there. Can't look straight up. Oh, you're right. You're right. In Phasmophobia, you just look like... You bend your whole body. I mean, we can always limit this. No, I learned it from YouTube tutorials and just by training, just doing it. I mean, I'm also cheating. On the side, I'm looking at my code from the other game and I look at the code and I'm like, yeah, I will just copy and paste and explain what I'm doing because I already did it once. So pro gaming is a lot of copy and paste. Yeah. Okay, next. Next part is, that was all for our up and down looking, right? This one is freeze the cursor. This one is look up and down. I'm tricky, I'm cheating. Haha. That is all for the rotation around the red one, so up and down. And then we also have, of course, look left and right. Right, looking left and right. And there it is actually more easy. There it is more easy. We already have this X movement of our mouse, left and right, and we just need to apply this to our character rotation. We're not going to rotate our camera anymore, because if we go left and right, we want to move, our character should also move left and right. Like, we're not just rotating our head, we're rotating the whole body to look. So I would just move the whole character depending on if I move. And I also do not need to clamp it because we can just turn around, right? We can just look all the time. Left, more right. We can do that. Easy peasy. So I would just touch something called a transform. And this is the transform of our whole player. And transform, as we learned with the camera here, we just rotated the camera, right? And now we want to transform the whole player, which this script is attached to. So I will transform this whole player, and there we have the rotation. Rotate, and now we want to rotate around this axis that we see here once it's done loading, around the green one. And the green one is a vector called up. Right? It goes up. We also have this one, which is right. We have this one, which is I have forgot what this one is called. Also important, but I forgot. Into? No, I don't know. Yeah, I want to rotate around this green one, which is vector up. So here we go, vector 3, three-dimensional vector, and this one is the standard called up. And I want to rotate by our mouse movement, mouse X that we have there. And that's it. Yeah, but that's the same. That happens to me also all the time. Copy and paste and you still have $1,000. It's a lot of understanding, you're right. That's also in there. So let's see, let's press play. And we should be able to look up and down and also left and right. Like you see, I see the sun and I can look left, I can look right, I can look down, I can look up. Right. So we have our just looking into the whole thing. Right. And one cool thing that I always love about Unity, if I just push this to the side here, and if I press play, you can see the game. I'm changing the camera now. You can see the character is actually rotating. And you see the character itself is only rotating around the green one, around the up axis. The camera, if I now select the camera, right? You see the camera itself is actually only rotating around the red one. You see it, only the X coordinate on top of me, only the X coordinate changes. The Y, it also rotates around the green one, but only because the player rotates around the green one. It's not the camera itself, it's the player. So we have both movements combined here. So we've got this little raving character here. Hey, Skrikant, hi. It's a first-person camera, yeah. We have a first-person camera here. Woo. What's annoying is that I can actually now see the body there. That's kind of annoying. There's different tricks that we could do, but I'll leave it for now. That's fine. I'll take care when we actually put a character in here. Let's make this guy T-pose. Hey, Troll Quantum, hi. Let's make this guy T-pose. Love a good T-pose. Let's give him 2 cylinders. Those are gonna be the arms. Bloinkus. I will add a character model later on. If I need one. I don't need one actually. But that's okay. That's money. Monk. There we go. Let's give him arms. Look at him. He's so proud of his arms. That's funny. A left arm. And I'm also gonna do a right arm. Slap that like button right in the face. You're right, Troll Quantum. Look at this. And now if I press play, those arms should rotate as well. You see? Woohoo! This looks so stupid. I mean, it works. That's the only thing. That's what we need. Perfect. Mwah, perfect. So that's the first part. That's the first part we needed. Yeah. What else could we need? Maybe. Maybe we want to move the character as well. So what we need is also a character movement script or move script, right? So that was the player look. Like we can look now. Perfect. Great. Awesome. Love it. What we also need is a player move script. So that we can go up and that we can move. Right. That's stupid. Which I want to do, which I want to implement. Player move. Let's open this beach up. Right. Let's delete all the stuff that we don't need. Jumping with the space button. Yeah, we will also implement jumping, of course. So let's see, what do I need for this? Again, I'm cheating here on the side. I've got my move script. And you see the move script of my other game is more complex than the one we're going to make now. The one we're going to make is way simpler. Way simpler. Way simpler. A rocket launcher? Nah, maybe. Hey, Gordon. Gordon Freeman never had a... Did he have a rocket launcher? Was there a rocket launcher in Half-Life? Not that I remember. So what we will need... we will use a thing that already exists in Unity. We will use a thing existing in Unity. That thing is a so-called character controller. So we don't need to do, like, we don't need speed. We don't need to calculate much. All of that Unity can take over. There's a standard thing called a character controller already in there. A character controller, and that we will call controller. A character controller. If I now go to Unity, that character controller should pop up there, and I will need to add this script play. Yeah, of course. I don't want to have this private. I want to have this public. Rocket launcher from Quake 3. I haven't played Quake in 20 years, probably. And we need to add this character controller as a new component to our player. A new component. And this component takes over a lot of the physics behind moving. For example, what's this maximum slope? Like, are there going to be maybe inclines? Like, is there going to be a slope? Will our character be able to go upstairs? Right? Then the step offset. How big is a step? Like, can we stand everywhere, or is there a short distance? Like, do we move in steps? Of course we do. And so on and so on. There's a lot of things this already takes over for us, this character controller. And that, of course, I want to use in my script here. And we are just going to work with this character controller instead of making all of that on our own. We could make it, but nah. I don't want to. What we will also need to do with this one, and keep in mind that using an update function is not always a good idea, but we're going to use an update function here to evaluate which button has been pressed. Right? Which button has been pressed, and what are we doing with this button? Yeah. Let me check my code. Yeah, sure. Okay. I have no idea how my code works. I've worked on this code for a couple of hours, and no idea. Okay. No idea. Let me check. Okay, here's what I want to do. Sorry, I just needed to see that code for a second there. Sorry. What I need to do is we have WASD, right? We have our buttons. And those are, again, if I go to Unity, again in my project settings, I have also a vertical and a horizontal axis. Right? I have those two axes. That's why comments in our code. Yeah, that's why my comment is commented. It's not commented at all. So I'm cheating. I'm not cheating well. And there we have the controller. And there I have a horizontal axis and I have a vertical axis. Horizontal axis, you can see, is on button left and right of the keyboard and also on button A and D on the keyboard. The same for vertical, down and up and S and W, like the standard buttons we know, right? Or also get motion from all joysticks. We can also use a controller. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And that's all pre-done in Unity here. So horizontal and vertical axes. I'm going to use those. I'm going to use those, but I will make variables first for it so we can easier work with it. I will have one X if I press A and D, right? My horizontal axis, I want to evaluate this here. Input, get axis, and I have called this the horizontal axis, as we just saw in the Unity settings. That's it. And also I have float Z, which is our movement into the screen. And that one will be input, get axis, and vertical. So if I now use X and Z, it's basically just the same as using this line of code. It's easier to just use X and Z. I could also say horizontal or vertical or whatever, but I prefer X and Z here. Yeah. So what do we want to do with those? What we want to do with those is actually quite simple. It's not really complicated, actually. I want to create a vector 3, which I will call move. And that vector 3 will tell us in which direction are we moving, right? In which direction are we moving? And I will now also, again, for the character itself, right? For the character itself, I will now use those arrows again. I've got the red arrow, which is called right. And I've got the blue arrow, which is called forward. That's what I've been searching. So if I press D on the keyboard, our character will move to the right. If I press A on the keyboard, our character will move left. If I press W, it will move forward, and reverse if S, right? So that's the 4 keys we can press. And I just need to multiply. I just need to multiply those vectors that already exist. Our vector that's called transform right, which is this red arrow, I need to multiply with our horizontal axis, right? And I want to add transform. I made a spelling mistake here, and I want to add the other movement, the forward movement, transform forward with our z-axis. So if I press W or S. That's what this does. So in our move variable, now we have written if we're pressing forward, if we press WASD. That's in there now. I could also put a jump now in here, because we only have X and Z. That's only forward and left and right, only on this plane. I could also implement my jump in here. Don't want to do this right now. The jump later on. I don't even know if we want to jump in the game, because a lot of horror games don't have a jump. Now I've got this move vector. And I just need to tell Unity now. Where's my Unity gone? I just need to tell Unity this character controller that we have added, right? It's got integrated, some speeds. It's got a lot of things integrated already. So I just need to tell this controller to move at a certain speed. Right? That's it. And then we're done with the thing here. So I need to tell this character controller that we have imported here. So controller dot move, a so-called move, that's a dot, means go somewhere. And where are we going to go? Yeah, wherever this move vector tells us to. That's what it does. Move with move. And again, what we did the last time already was this time.delta time. Because some PCs are faster, some are slower. We want to take the an averaged, a mean value there. So let's see if that works already. Might work. Not 100% sure if it already does. Looks to works, and let's try to move. If you look at the top right, you can see if I press W, you can actually see those values change. Right? And those values changing, that's me actually controlling the thing. So if I go to my scene here, and zoom out a little bit. I can now move, like I'm pressing W right now. W means forward, into the blue arrow. I press S now, which is reverse, out of the blue arrow. I can press D, which is right. I can press S, which is left. So we can move our character here. Right? Whoosh. One thing that is, of course, now not good. Let me actually take that game and put it down here. One thing that's not good is that the character moves with a very slow speed. Right? Very, very, very slow speed. So what do we want to do? Of course, we want to have a variable speed in here. Right? So I will just have a variable that I can control from anywhere. This variable is a float variable, and that is the speed. Let's say player speed. And it starts at 1.0 f, and we can control it. We can make it faster by increasing the value. We can make it slower by decreasing this value. And I just need to multiply this in here. Done. And now I can change the speed. By the way, I'm listening to music. If I go like, that's just me listening to and raving to music. So we've got the player speed. Let's see. So I'm moving at a speed of 1 right now, which is kind of slow, I would say. Don't know yet, depending on the scenery. If I have like 10, let's look. Woo! You see, woohoo! Way faster. Woo! You don't see shit right now, but it's fun. That's me up there. Woohoo! This is nice. Let's see. I need a nice camera angle for this. Let's make it, 60, yeah. Woohoo! This is nice. Woohoo! I cannot fall off the platform yet. You see, I cannot fall off or anything. Because we don't have a Y movement. A lot of games don't have a Y movement. Like, you can't jump, you can't go up the stairs, you can't do... This is so much fun. Woohoo! Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Yeah. Okay, that's great. We have added a lot of things already. So we've got this player controller. We can move, we can do stuff. That's all I prepared. From now on, it's just like spontaneous stuff. Shit, I thought this would take longer. Yeah, that's okay. Because now I can... Let's add things. Let's add things to the game. For this, I will just import things. Let's look. Oh, you can help me. There is the so-called asset store for Unity. We're just gonna take free assets. We're just gonna download stuff and we're just gonna use that. No one cares. We're just gonna use that. Where is it? Where is the asset store? Where did I put it? Programming? I have to search it for a second. Where is it? Oh, I put it in game dev. I'm an idiot. Game dev, and I've got Unity store. Like here, I put the link in there. If you find something nice in the store that's free, only free assets here. Only you select this. Only free assets. If you find something nice, we can add this to the game, and then 3D, of course. Look at this. I could add a character motion. Oh, a dream forest. Look at this. Food. We could add food. Nice. I could add an AK-47. Nice. Fantasy forest. Free. So we can add free stuff now. Guys. You know what to do. Search for free nice things. A zombie. Oh, awesome. Most trees look ugly as hell, but still, it's free. Like, that's so nice. People put free things in there, and you can just use it. Depends on the license. Sometimes you have to credit those people. Most of the times you have to credit them. Prototyping house, nice. Can I search for horror? Horror. I did that search earlier. Okay, free horror stuff. An axe, nice. What is that thing? A crawler? Tim's Horror Assets. Tim's Horror Assets? That sounds nice. It's a door? Oh, that's bloody stuff. Nice. That's just a door? The bloody door. So yeah, okay. Maybe. Let's keep that in mind. Floating Scarecrow? Haven't seen the Floating Scarecrow. Oh, look at this. A hospital horror pack. A whole pack. Oh, look at... Oh, this is nice. Because I don't want to design anything right now. That's why I don't do a game jam. In game jams, you usually have to design everything new. We can use this pack. Ooh, this is nice. This is real nice. Let's use this pack. Shall we? Add to my... I will just have to click add on my assets and then I can download it. But let's search for more. Horror asset. Just called horror asset, really? A flashlight. Nice. Morgue room. Oh, look at the morgue room. Did anyone find anything good? That's cool stuff. I like this. We can build, like, we can use all of this. That's the thing. Spooky pumpkin. Ooh, a camera. Ooh, that would be a nice thing. Maybe. Weapons? No, is the hacksaw a medical saw? No. It's a bloody axe. I think I want to have the horror hospital pack. Wait, didn't I check this? I checked this only. Hospital horror pack? Yes, please. Oh, ooh, this looks horror-ish. Shall we? Shall we go with this? You can still search, guys and gals out there. You can still search. I will just download this for now. 12 props. Bed, cable, door, doorway, wall. Okay, wall was important for me. I will just download this. Add to my assets. I will need to log in. You won't see my login. I'm again raving with my music. I hope you also have music on. Good. Got this. And I'm now just adding this to my assets, and I will open it in Unity. I don't want to cancel. Go to my assets. No, that's also not right. That's not what I want to do. Boinkus. Now back in Unity, because I have linked Unity to my account, I can just download it somewhere. Assets. Oh, edit, game object, component, tutorial, window, asset store, package manager. There we go. Refreshing packages. Okay, it just gets those right now. In project, no. My assets. I have a lot of them already because I also buy some. I like to support those guys creating those. And there we just sort by purchase date. 3D game kit, no, other way around. Hospital horror pack. Perfect. Let's download. 150 megabytes. It took me 2 seconds. It's 150 seconds. 150. I'm just laughing because I'm an old man. 150 megabytes in my days. That took maybe 10 hours. And now it barely takes 2 seconds. That's so insane. Wow. 100. I can't believe it. So I'm now importing it, and you see there's a lot of things here. Oh, there's even scripts and stuff. Import. I don't like that song too much. I mean, I like the song, but I made a... What? The project contains scripts and or assemblies that use obsolete APIs. I made a backup. Go ahead. I didn't make a backup. We could be screwed over here. The project mappe, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, reload, please. That's it. Because I imported now new scripts and stuff, it's just updating my whole project. Oh, importing. The local stuff on my PC, importing this to my project, takes longer than downloading this thing. This is insanity. This is insanity nowadays. Good, that's perfect. Textures have been removed. Sure. Oh, that's a lot of errors that I can't get rid of. Shit. I mean, I can fix those errors. I just downloaded something and it already has errors in there. Oh, come on. Just by the way, on the right side here, this is my prefabs. This is my asset folder. All the stuff that I use in the game is gonna be in there. And that, of course, should be sorted. So I will make a folder with scripts that I made. Well, let's say with player stuff. Everything that belongs to the player goes in here, like player move and player look. Why does that always happen? And I will make another folder with imported stuff. And there we will have the horror pack, and that's it. Horror pack there. Test map. What is test map? Oh, that's the one we have open right now, right? Sample scene, no. Doesn't matter. So, let's first of all, because that is going to be annoying down here, let's get rid of those errors. Where's the error? Line 27. Oh, that's annoying because it's already an old asset that I download. Ooh, that's a lot of things. Shit. What? Oh, there. GUI texture has been removed. Use UI image instead. UI.image. Oh, that doesn't work. Perfect. I just wanted those assets. Shit. Let's see if I fixed that one error. Yeah, I fixed one error. Oh, I fixed one error and a lot is gone. Let's continue. Sorry, I'm fixing though. I'm just quickly fixing those. Nothing you need to take care of. It's COVID season. The hospital is perfect. Let's make a COVID. I don't want to make a COVID cover like themed game. You're right. We could. Let's see. I fixed the second one. Yay! And I fixed the third one. Sorry, I'm doing this off screen, but it doesn't really matter for you, so doesn't matter for the project at all. And fix that one. What are all those errors, man? It's gone. Great. I have no idea what I just did. I mean, I know what I did, but I don't know what I changed. So let's see. I should have just imported the stuff I wanted, but that's okay. What we want is now in the thing we imported. Imported? Horror Hospital. There should be prefabs. Right? And I can use those prefabs. Why doesn't it work? I hate this asset already. It doesn't want to work. Import the GSD file. Hey, those are not GSDs, those are just general files. If it's purple right now, that means it cannot find the material attached to it. Like the material is gone. I'm just wondering why. Because it's not. It's there. Standard, and it's this, well, diffuse, yeah. Global illumination baked. Give me a second. Yeah, I think importing this was a shitty idea of me. I didn't want to do this. I don't understand why. Did I think I broke something. Guys, when it said, please make a backup, you know what we should have done? I know what we should have done. We should have made a backup. Why doesn't this work? Can I use this instead? That one, but it doesn't have... So that is the wall we have, but it doesn't have the textures. Do I need to... Give me a second here. I mean, it kind of works. We have those things. But the thing is... They're kind of broken. Did my... It cannot have broken my shader. Why does it exist twice? No, that's not it. That's not what I wanted to do. Something's not right. Well, that's the test. Like they had a scene with it. The scene itself is already broken. What? Cancel. Boinkers? Boink? Boink? I just deleted it. No, that scene here is actually the other scene that we had from the beginning on. Example assets. Need any of those. Sorry, right now I just need to clean up because I broke everything. So we're back here. Let's try the other one then. I mean, that would have been great. I love this one. Let's try the other one. I don't know why. The morgue room. No, this one here. PBR. Yeah, it should work with PBR. I'm using PBR, which is one type of how games can look like the visuals they use. I like the hospital horror pick though. Maybe it just doesn't support PBR. Never had that, because I usually don't use PBR, what I create this project in, because I wanted it to look a little bit nicer. Yeah. Don't want a scene. Let's see if we still have a billion errors. Hope we don't. I sure do hope we don't. How is everyone doing? I haven't asked. How are you? Are you feeling great? It's weekend, my boys. It's weekend. Let me just see if everything still works here. Yeah, this still works. Okay. Oh, wait. Can still move. Although it's very slow. Hey, Roy. Hi. Good evening. Let me see. Where is the stuff I just imported? Dankdev. Does he really call himself Dankdev? Okay, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Why does it not work? I think I broke the project. Ah, shit. Boinkers? Boinkers? You don't see that? You don't see this at all? No, you don't see this. I'm not just creating a new project and that's it. Let's make a 3D. Let's not use the URP. I want to use the URP actually. I can still import it later on. Horror thing 2. I just messed up. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. It's an old project there. It's old stuff. The main problem that we had is that I just clicked yes, sure, import, change everything, and that's where the problem started. Because I was too lazy to read. Never be too lazy to read. I was, and that's where the problems began. Huh. Perfect. Look at this. Fail to load. What? It said fail to load something there. That doesn't sound right. Let's see. There we go. So let's see. GUI window tried to begin rendering while something else had not finished rendering. What? Doesn't matter. I think I broke everything. Bolt with Unity? No, not really. I haven't really tried Bolt, and there's also like Game Creator or something. I want to do mostly my own stuff. Do more Pack 7. I didn't really feel like, sorry. So let's hope I didn't break everything. We've got the plane again. I don't want my camera here. I just want to import my character from here. Can I just copy and paste? Probably can. Copy? Can I copy? And drag and drop. Yeah, good. So we've got those, and let's see, can I... Sorry, I'm just copying from the other project. What the shit? Internal... Oh. I broke my shader. I think I broke my shader, but that's okay. It's not completely broken. Sorry. It all takes minutes here. I know. But I'm almost done with repairing what I did. See, that's what programming is. You just need to fix your own errors. That's how you do it. Player look, player move. We need to select the camera. And we need to select the player controller. Now it looks shitty because I broke the material itself. The standard material all of these are using. But that's fine. I can repair it, I think. Oh no. They don't have a material. Did they have a material earlier? Yeah, they had it. This one, this one, this one. They will get a new material. They can't. What? What? I think I broke everything. No, this works. What? Interesting. I just need to rebuild my character for some reason. I have no idea. I've never broken Unity this much. But of course I do it when I'm live. Yay, programming, love it. That's the body. Body. I will leave out the arms. I don't need arms. Head. How can I not add a material to it? It's got a renderer. There. Oh, I need to. I'm an idiot. There we go. I'm an idiot. I should have just done that. Let me undo it. Undo it. I need the arms now. I want the arms back. Yes, please. What the fuck is this material? There we go. Nothing happened. Everything's the. What is the GUI? Window tried to begin rendering while. Still works. It still works. Yeah, it still works. Unknown behavior. Unknown script. Perfect. I love it. What? Camera? Camera had a script? I don't know what that is. Perfect. Yeah, everything went well. Not horribly wrong. Wait, no, it went horribly wrong. Let's see. What is that error there? Recursive on GUI rendering. I broke it somehow. That will probably be gone once I reload Unity. Yeah, Sacred Sword. This comment you made like long ago, right? I didn't see it earlier. Oh yeah, just I could make that, but I tried making it, but it's a lot of effort. Like those simple horror games, they don't have a lot of gameplay actually. What is this error? I hate this error now. Wait, let me just try to restart Unity. Because I think I broke a lot of things. I hope I didn't break my big project. That would be a pity. Okay, we learned something. Oh, it got filtered out, sorry. Yeah, let me check. I can do that. Now, good. We're on a normal plate again. We have our project and let's not give me any errors, please. Yes, good. Perfect. No errors whatsoever. See, that was easy. Camera, no. Look sensitivity, no. Character was too slow. I hate this. 3. 3 could be a nice speed. Let's change it to 3 and let's leave it on 3 for now. Yeah, 3 is a nice speed. Look at this. Good. Where were we? We were importing things. Let's do the same thing again. Package manager. Yeah, please. Fetching L. Packages. By date. Not packages, asset manager, sorry. There's packages and there's assets. It's always, it's a different thing. Not packages, I want my assets. This is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this got confusing. Not update date. Purchase date. That's the stuff. Let's use the hospital horror pack. March 27th. Yeah, the other one was done in 2015. Let's try the other one. That might work. There's no scripts, no anything in here. That's better. Let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers, guys. Let's cross our fingers that I don't break it again. Oh no. Oh, it looks better. That looks better now. Prefabs, there we go. I've got a bed now. Look at this, it works. I hate the shadow though. Shadow's way too thick. That's fine. Module door room. Peep wall? What kind of wall is this? Oh, there. I hate the lighting settings here right now. Oh, look at this. Oh, those are nice walls. This looks okay. What's the other wall here? Oh, that's another wall. Nice, interesting. Okay, so we could build ourselves a room now. Shall we just build a room for now? Very quick. Door room. Oh, that's rooms given. Oh, look at this. This is nice. How does this work? It's modulars. Oh shit, this is bad. No, it's okay. It's okay. I take it back. It's not bad. The problem is that we can now bump into it. We can walk through everything with our character. If we see that little game window down there, we see everything and we can walk there and we can just bump right through it. Oh, we can't. That's interesting. Oh, we cannot walk into it. That is strange. Oh, because there's a wall. I didn't see the wall. I have to go through the door. Oh, really? Does it work already? That would be funny if it already works. Other way. Boink. Yoink, 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 yoink. Let's try. Boink. Doesn't work. Doesn't work! I can force the character in. Yoink. Woo. It kind of works. Not completely because I have the parameters not right, but it kind of works. Okay, let's not do those things. Let's build ourselves a room. But let's build a room. Lamp. Do we have floor? We have flooring. That's good. I guess that's the flooring here. The thing is, I'm using those so-called prefabs, which is short for prefabricated items. Hey Zashlot, welcome back. And those prefabricated items, they have stuff in them. And I don't know what that stuff is. Of course, how would I know? It's not mine. We're making a map now, yeah. So that's not my stuff, so I will just try to make stuff. Therefore, to making a room, right? We're gonna make a map, a map, whatever we want to call it. I will create an empty object, and this will be my room. The room. This room, I want to have like everything in there. So whatever I do, I put in there. For example, this floor. Boink, boink, boink. But what I also want to do is that this room, I want to. Maybe I want to use this room more than once. So I will make it my own prefab. So if I drag and drop this in here, I will have the room now. Right? The room. And this is now a prefab. You can see it now, it's blue. If I click on this arrow, it will bring me into this prefab. And now here is where we should create the room. I can just use the models. I don't want to just use the models. Let's see. Ceiling. Ceiling column. What's a column? Okay, it's just a it's just a column. Okay. The game concept, there's definitely no concept at all. That's a good point. Everyone, put down your comments, like in the chat. Tell me what this game should be. I'm right now just out of the blue. I'm just doing things. Oh, mat box. What's the mat box? Interesting. Betting? Oh, bet with betting. Okay. Let's just create a floor for now. Boink. Boink, boink. And I will just use this floor. I will just make this like a couple of those. How big is it? 3? -3. Okay. Boink. Boink. 3. Boink. I cannot use shit. 3 and 6. Hey, I copied, didn't I? 3. Want to make a functional mechanics first? Hey, it is already functioning. I can walk around. What more do you need? That's all you need, right? So we just have a floor somehow for now. That's all we need. That's all we need for now. And maybe some walls. We can walk around. Like, we just walk around. That's it. We don't do much. We've got our player, and that player can now walk around on this thing. We can look and we can walk. Woo! A COVID-19 shaped ball follows you into a maze. Oh, that's a fantastic idea. I love it. And then there's also like people without mask try to hunt you as well. Like they without mask, and they cough at you and stuff, and you gotta avoid them. I love this idea actually. I don't really want to make a COVID-19 themed thing, but that's a good idea. That's also stupid. You've got hand sanitizers and all that stuff. Oh, that's no. I don't want to. I mean, yeah, sure, but no. That's scary on a parkour. One problem that we still have: this player here, this player controller. This player. If I press play now. You see it moves up a little bit in the beginning. It hovers around now. Let's see, if I try to push it down, if I move again, it always like floats now. I'll push that to the side here. So if I move, it just jumps up. Do you see it? If I try to push it down, it will just jump up again. Or down, actually. That is because of... I have no idea. Let me move this. It's no, a step offset. I think this step offset. Let's see if that's it. I think so. 0. Let's make 3. 0.4. You jump again? No, you won't. Oh, height. There it is. It's the height. Yeah, of course, it's the height. Like, this is how high the character is floating above ground. Now it is... We have a size of 1, basically. Our character has, like, a size of 1. The body itself plus the head. Yeah, approximately 1. So we should also make that maybe 1 so it doesn't jump around. It doesn't jump too much around now. But that also gives us the size. Right? It gives us the size of the character. It's now height 1. And radius 0.5. Radius 0.5 means how thick is the character. What can we move into? Sensitivity when I move the screen? Yeah, it has that. No, it doesn't have slowing up and down. No, no, no. No. I just have a fixed speed. Zombie wave killing? Oh, that sounds too much. That sounds probably too much. So what the character basically looks right now, is a sphere. Or sphere? Is it sphere or sphere? On position 1. Up there. And with a radius of 0.5. So that's the character ball that's floating around. Looks strange, actually. Because we don't start at 0, it makes this yumpy. Let's see. Yeah, so we should be the same height than this strange thing here. You can see I actually moved on top of it. That's funny. If I try to push it down, the problem is now... Go a little bit higher. Please sit down, yeah. I can actually not go. I can go on top of it, right? But I think that height should be okay now. Or maybe 0.5. The height needs to be higher than the radius. Or at least the same, I think. I'm just doing this for fun, yeah. I want to make this 3D. I'm just doing this for fun. You see, now we're floating a bit. I don't want it to float, though. Why do I float so much? Yes, 0.5 height. 0.1. Can I do this? I'm just testing out things right now because I don't always use this player character thing. Radius 0. Height scale. Step offset must be less or equal. Oh, the step offset. Okay. Low effort viral game. That won't work. No, they can't do that. That never works. Like, very, very rarely that might work, but usually no way. We've got this floating around now. That's fine. I'm gonna leave it like this. I don't care. I'm gonna give this guy legs as well. You will have legs. Love this. Some kind of leg. Maybe a little bit longer here. Boink. Left leg. And a yoink. Perfect character. The perfect character. The right leg. Now Granny, I even didn't like Granny the game too much. Look at this. We can walk around. No, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. So all we need now is stuff we can move into. Can I fall? Oh no, gravity doesn't affect. Because I don't have a rigid body, so gravity won't affect me. Let's go back to our room. Let's actually make the room more useful. Let's make stuff in here. Like a... Not ceiling, a bed, not beds. Where's walls? Did I get walls, please? Yes, thank you. Boink. So they've got the same size as these, so it should be easy to put them there. In the right coordinates. That's 9. No, it shouldn't be. It should be easier. 0 and 3. There we go. Look at this. We will have a room. 0. And another one that is -3. Whatever that room does, I don't know yet. But something. It does something. Let's get all of these 3. Let's rotate them by 90 degrees. Bloink. And let's move them here. That's -3 for all of them. -3, and that's 0. Ah, whoops. No, that's not 0. That's this. Why is it so not precise? Those were not precise. I hate if things are not precise. 0. It's raining a lot here, yeah. No, the thing is, Zashlot, it never works to make things viral. That's what I say. It works like, but you need like so much luck. There's millions of programmers that do this. The shit I'm doing right now, there's millions. Let's see if I can bump into it. I can bump into it and I won't fall through. One problem I have with this asset, you see, it got like a little hole in it. Hate it. But it's fine for now. I'll just put everything in a big room and then you won't see it anymore. And the lighting will also change it. Boink. And you go here somewhere. It's actually 9. That's -6. Why is it not precise? I hate if things are not precise. 6. I should also activate a grid. I could activate a grid that would make things easier, but I'm way too lazy. Because I don't know how it works. Grid axes. No, they are snap to grid. So grid snapping on and off available when you set tool hand rotation to global. Oh, interesting. I won't do that. No idea how it works. Yoink. You go here. And just copy this thing over. Boink. Goes here somewhere. Approximately. Approximately is okay. Wait, no, approximately is not okay. -3. 0. 3 and 3. Why is it not like there's rounding mistakes? Why does it do rounding mistakes? And by like 0.000000001. Hey Carol, you're still there? Let me see. I just can't read the chat anymore because I need water. Copy and paste Amnesia. Just copy and paste Amnesia. Yeah, it's that easy. You're right. I totally forgot how easy it is. Let's see. How do we feel in our little room? It feels like I'm tall. Like I'm way too tall. Let's make ourselves a bit smaller. How's live streams? Stay safe with hand sanitizer. I will. You too. So Rob, you too. So I can't see the character in here anymore. Let's get here. Let's make this buddy a bit smaller. Bloinkis. Huh? Whoops. Let's move those down here a little bit. Let's move the head as well. Bloink. That looks a little bit more like me. I love it. Yes, I'm small and chubby. What about it? Yeah, look at this. This feels nicer. This feels better. Okay, that's nice. An escape room. Oh, yeah, that's good. Holding a torch. Like the flashlight. That might be a good idea. An escape room? Escape room. I like escape room idea. Let's see. Plenty of good ideas. Plenty of good ideas. Thank you. No, I don't need hands and stuff. I don't want hands. Let's put a couple of beds in here. This guy needs more privacy here. Let's put this there. Something like this. What's a med box? Oh, it's just a cabinet. Okay. A med box. The frick is a med box? Just call it what it is. It's a nightstand now. Lamp? Ooh, lamp, nice. Ooh, does that work as a lamp? We'll see. We'll find out in a minute. What else we need is a so-called ceiling, right? We need a ceiling, and I should not be able to see it from here. Yeah, I should be able to see it from here. Ooh, there we go. Nice ceiling. The only problem I have right now with the ceiling is I need to place it. I don't want to place it. Way too lazy to place it. That's one problem that I have with those prefabs is they're not perfectly what you want. See, and they don't snap perfect. They're a bit smaller. Just like, just a tad. Placing roof is always weird. It's 3 then. I think there's also a button like, yeah, that makes me move it in. Not too precise anymore. Boink. And now I've got a room. Let's look at the room. I don't like that it has those little gaps. What's the floor? Everything here has those little gaps. I mean, what we could do is we could put them a bit closer together. Or what I could also do is, those are so-called prefabs. I can make them a tad bigger, like just this little bit, and that's what I'm going to do. Like the floor here, there it is. It's got this floor, and that floor will not be 1. It will be 1.01. And now the floor will not have those gaps anymore. You gotta go. Bye. What will this game be about? I think I like the idea of those corona patients that follow you around and they try to infect you somehow. I think I like this idea. That's 2 objects, okay. Those, let's scale them up just a tad, right? 0.01. That's okay. That should be fine. Just closing those gaps. Yeah, this looks fine. And just the floor as well. So now we should have closed those stupid little gaps. Oh, you can't see it? Oh, that's bad for you, isn't it? Let's see. Oh yeah, this looks. Ooh, we're in a spooky little room. I don't know what that shadow's supposed to do there, but that's okay. Wait, do we still have? Oh, this is stupid. I was wondering why things are done as they are done. Because right now the problem is that those things here, they have a little gap. In there, there's a little gap, but I won't take care of it. I don't care actually. There we go. So room. What we need in here, I think that's the last thing I'll do for today. Maybe I'll go on a little bit. I don't know yet. Is we want a flashlight. Let's make a flashlight. Will we? I mean, I could download one. Let's download one. Let's download one. Boink. Let's search for a nice flashlight. Or torch, whatever you want to call it. There we go. Asset store. Flashlight. 3D free. Yes, please. Oh, look at this. This looks nice. Yes, the character model looks like you. Sorry, it doesn't have an ass. You're right. I need to add an ass. I think I like the rusty one here. But it's got an LLD even. I don't care about that. Let's use this one here. I mean, it fits the theme a little bit. Toggle light with X. Working light up script. I don't want the light up script, but okay. Let's add this thing. I just want the model basically, but okay. Let's see, was the other one nicer? This one also looks nice. I like this one as well. Which one do you like? The rusty one or this one here? I like this one. I mean, they're both the same thing. I kind of like this. I'll just take both. I don't care. Yoink. Let's add this. Where is it? Reload. Rusty flashlight or flashlight? I'll take the one that's newer. This one's newer. I'll take this one. Because we had issues earlier with the old stuff, so I'm not going with the old stuff. I'm not stupid. Let's import this. Let's see, what do I need to import? Oh, it doesn't have a script. Gray material? It's just an empty folder. Great, perfect, love it. I want the scene. Import. So I've got this flashlight now. Where is the flashlight? It is probably somewhere there. Flashlight. Flashlight gold? Model miscellaneous? Where's the prefab? Is that the prefab? Ooh, I've got a gold one? Nice. After your 100th playthrough, you will have the golden one. Silly. Let's see, where's the game there? So I want to add this somewhere that we can... Oh, it's on all the time. I don't want it on all the time. Is it thick enough? I don't think it's thick enough. It's small. It's small as frick. Look at it. It's small. It's so small. I don't want it. I want this. This should also go into the player character, of course. This is nice. I love it. I actually like this. This is small. Look at it. It's tiny, itty bitty. Should actually go into the camera. That would be nicer because now I can rotate it as well, up and down. Yeah, look at this. Ooh, this is nice. Boink. Ooh, it actually works. Look at this. Nice. Don't like the light, but I like the like that it is scratched glass a little bit. Why is it so heckin' small? Needs to go closer to the character. It needs to be a little bit there, and let's make it thick. There we go, thick. Yeah, I mean, it's not in the hand. I like big. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that who would have guessed that you're gonna say something like that? So let's see. That looks nice. Let's see how it feels like. That's okay. That's okay. Look at the character there with his floating flashlight. I like him big. I like him chunky. Hey, look at this. We've got this working flashlight. Wink. Can I go on the bed? I can almost go on the bed, but I can't. I like me flashlight. Do you see that now that it does that effect? That's because now the wall is inside the other wall. That's stupid, but it's what it is right now. Boink, boink, boink. Look at the flat. Boink, boink, boink. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, 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 boink. Love it. I absolutely love it. Maybe let's add one more thing, that we can turn on and off the flashlight, because right now it's on all the time. I don't like this. I don't like that the light is like white. I want more of an orangey light, like a little threatening. A little more threatening. Not completely orange, but a little bit like, not whitish. Orangey. I like the orangey touch if it comes to a flashlight. The angle? Let's make the angle a bit thicker. I always hate when in games they make the flashlight useless, basically. I don't like it. What was it before? It was 75? No. What? Oh, it was 62. No, let's make maybe 70. The range, of course, makes a huge difference. But I don't like if it's too far away. 10 is okay. It's like 10 meters, that's fine. Mode is mixed. No, I want it real time. I don't like mixed. A mixed flashlight doesn't make any sense. Intensity is just how thick is it? Like how strong is it? Not to miss with range. Like those are two different things. Range is how far does it go, and just intensity is how strong is it. Usually those flashlights in those games, they're not too strong. How strong is this? 2.1? Nah, 1.5 maybe. Real-time indirect bounce shadowing is not supported for spot and point light. No. It causes hard shadows. Soft shadows? I want soft shadows. Like there should be shadows from this. Give me a second. Wait, how do I do this again? I have no idea how to do this. Good lady. Recent events. Let me check. I will give you your... Whoever wants Hega dollars for playing around can have Hega dollars soon. On my Twitch. On my Twitch. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works anymore. You're unfortunate. I really don't know how it works anymore. Ha. Unfortunate, you can't have your drug addiction fixed here today, cause I don't have the drugs anymore. I have no idea. Sorry. You will just have to watch like everyone else. You will get some next time. You'll get some next time. Always next time. I can adjust the shadow strength here. I can do a lot of with this shadow stuff. I love it. Who sneezes? Bless you. Oh, I was wondering how they make this little shine there, this little scratches on the thing. It's this. Okay. So let's see if the flashlight is now boink. Well, that's nicer. If I now turn this off, boink, we've got ourselves a little horror thingy already. Let's make this full screen. Look at this! Boink. Oh, it's like one of those cheap horror games. It doesn't have any feature yet. Oh, I think... the flashlight, like the angle is too big now. Don't like it anymore. Looks like the nicer part of your apartment. Maybe the spot angle was better before. No, it doesn't mean anything. Danish, it does not mean anything. It's just a random name I came up with. Basically. Or basically it's two parts. Heger, this was my gamer name since I was 12 or so. And then Merle just came up when a couple of friends and we started giving ourselves random names basically. And we all called each other Merle from that moment on. And that's how it got to Heger Merle. The shadows look really wonky. I can't do anything about the wonky shadows because that's how they created the makers of this created it, of the asset. That looks shitty. Maybe soft shadows will help, or maybe hard shadows will help. I know, the shadows look wonky as fuck. Not much I can change, actually. I don't want to know what looks more wonky. That sounds strange. Young lady. And let's make this even smaller. The range a bit higher. No, maybe 13, yeah. Hardux does look wonky. Hey, Hardux is a nice guy. Stop calling him wonky. Strength. Bias, normal, near pain. I think I can't change anything on the shadow side there. Wonky is nice. Okay, that's good then. That's good. Next thing. I wanted to have the thing turn on and off, right? The battery, because we're gonna have batteries like every shitty game does. Oh, no, we won't have batteries, but we will have something. It is kind of strange that we can only see what's in there. I will add something called a point light. Because right now this flashlight only has a white light, like the one we can see. But a real flashlight doesn't just shine in one direction. It shines off like almost everywhere. And I will do this. I will add another light in this. Which is a point light. A point light shines in an area, and you can see this is right now really big. I don't want to shine this in every area. I want it to shine a little bit. This should also have a nice reddish tone. I like the reddish tone more. Yeah. Because usually flashlights, they don't just they give a little, yeah, realism. It's also better for gameplay. Let's make it maybe 3. And that's not gonna create any shadows. No need. The other one does. So we can see a little bit what the other stuff, like a little bit on the other sides there. Needs more distance, I would say. But yeah, I like this. This is way better now. We don't only see what's in the spot, we see a little bit left and right. The distance needs to be higher. Maybe just a little bit. Just like 3.5. Let's make this not cast shadows. Those shadows, I hate them. That's nice. Yeah, that's way nicer. Maybe make the distance here a little bit on this light a little bit bigger. Like 5, but the intensity pretty low. And I'm just playing around with the values now. That's nicer. Yeah, maybe a bit more, maybe a tad more. And I can also actually, why do I do this? I can also change it while I'm playing. While I'm play mode, I can test it. Boo! Yeah, this is nicer. So you can also see some things in the side of your eye a little bit, on the side. Like you don't see just what's in front of you. I like this. This feels nice. This feels nice. Last thing for now. Those things, of course, they should also turn on and off, right? They should turn on and off. And I can just do it manually here, right? But oh, maybe. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. I will just turn off this one light. The other light is not the flashlight. The other light is, you can still see. Like, even if it's really dark, you can still see a little bit. Like this. Yeah. So one is the flashlight, the other one is just what you see. Even if it's dark, you can still see a little bit. Like, if it's the absolute dark, of course you can't, but no, it's not absolute dark. So what we will do is we will just, with our mouse button, we will just turn on and off this one light, the flashlight camera, the flashlight light. That goes in here. Yeah, that goes in the head. Doesn't matter. So player will have other controls. Player controls. Yeah. Because there might be jump, there might be interact, there might be a lot of things in there. For now, it's just player controls. And here we will have a flashlight control. Here we will just have a flashlight control, a very, very simple basic one. Very simple basic one. We will need to import that flashlight, which is a public. Can I import a light? I can import a light. Can I turn it on and off a light? Probably can. Does it work? I wonder if I can just turn on and off the light, or I have to turn on and off the object itself. Wrong one. Yeah, turning on and off lights with a PLC is not the problem. You're right. Yeah, let's make the range here lower. Good. I can actually import the light. That's good. That's called the flashlight light. Sorry. And that we will do in the update again. We have to do this in the update because we can't react on the button press elsewise. And then we have input get key. Get key, and there we will have to have a key code, and F is the code for a button, like for a key. I don't accept anything else for the flashlight. Could make this a variable, but I don't want to do it right now. And then, of course, if input get key down, on the button press, I want to do something. Then do flashlight light dot set active. Is active now enabled? Enabled. Equal to flashlight dot active is active and enabled. Is that possible? And of course, not the same. Let's see. That's it already. That's it. The only thing we need to do is on the player character, we need to add the light into our script. And now if I hit F, it will definitely not work. Let's see. Yoink, 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 yoink. It works. Look at this. I can turn on and off the flashlight. Ooh, that's nice. Moink, moink. Great, I can't stop. Let's add some more things. Let's not call this. Yeah, no, let's call this controls. That's okay. In here, what I also want to do is every now and then I want the flashlight to like go down, right? It goes down. The battery, not the battery, yeah, the charge, the battery goes down. Let's go here with public floats battery charge. And it's of course 100. It starts at 100. And that battery charge, if the flashlight is on, will go down a little bit. Will go down a little bit. And that little bit I can also adjust. Charge rate. That might be too few already. This is the rate that every cycle our PLC goes through. That is what goes down of our battery charge. So I wonder if the flashlight is enabled. Then I want the battery charge to go down a little bit, right? Minus equals sign, battery charge rate. And again, because I want to have it the same on every PC, depending on how fast you set the frame rate, I want this fixed update thingy here. How is it called? I always forget how it's written. Come on. This time delta time. Whoops. So now if the flashlight is on, the battery charge will somehow drop. Let's see if it works. We need to adjust the rate, of course, somehow. Should still work a little bit somehow. There we have the battery charge right now. It's 100. You see it goes down. But only if the flashlight is on. But I think it's too slow. It's too slow. Like, this is gonna take ages. We have too much time on this flashlight. So the rate definitely needs to go faster. And yeah, I know this is the standard, like this is the standard stuff that you do in horror games. I want to go with the standards here. Pretty easy, pretty simple. For now. That's still too, that's still too slow. Maybe 0.5 or something. Maybe 1. 1 would mean you have 100 seconds. That's too much. 2 means you have 50 seconds-ish. 3 means it's 20. I think 20 seconds. 20 seconds for the flashlight to discharge. That's okay. Yeah. And now the last thing is if the battery charge is less or equal to 0, then what are we gonna do? The flashlight will be turned off. And that also I want to have in here. And that greater than 0. So we can only, no, this doesn't matter actually. Let's see. So if the battery charge is now too low, the battery will directly discharge, will turn off. Let's see. So it's dropping. I know I could test this differently, but I'm looking forward to it happening. Let's see. Still have 20 seconds. Wait, no. 3, that is... Yeah, approximately 20 seconds. We have 10 seconds left. 5. And... battery's dead. Battery is dead. I can't turn it on. I can't turn it on. I can't turn it off. Oh, no. Last thing that I want to do is... that it cannot fall below 0. Right? It cannot fall below 0. It cannot go above 100. So what did we learn already? We can use a so-called math clamp. We can use a math clamp, which I will do here in the end. And the flashlight charge, of course, will be clamped between 0 and 100. That's it. Now we cannot go above 100 when we charge it. Somehow we're going to charge it. And we cannot go below 0. Let's test that again. Yeah, I want to sit here again for 30 seconds. I can, of course, change that manually. So it should stop at 0. Boink. Cannot go up again unless I do this. Now I have to turn on the flashlight again. Boink. Boink, 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 boink. Ah, it's empty. Hell yeah, that works. One last thing. I know I always say one last thing. That's really the last thing. Oh, I have no idea how that works again. But I want the battery charge to be on the HUD, of course. So, no, actually, no. I don't want it on a HUD. It's Philip. It's neither. It's these. I don't want to display the battery charge. I would like to have a light flickering, like that it turns on and off. No, but that's useless. That doesn't work. I think, wait, let me do this. Build settings, Windows, standalone build, yes. Add a scene. Yeah, we do. It's basically an F. That's why a lot of people also spam me with an F. Oops, sorry. Let's save this on the desktop. Let's give it an old folder. Horror thingy 2. Let's choose that. I've got nice music on. Sorry again. Bum 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 bum. Hopes for a living. So let's see. I am exporting this game right now. The game. I'm exporting it, and here we go. I should be there. Full screen. Gimme. Okay, here's the first time anyone ever played this game on stream. And the last time that anyone ever will. Where is it? There. Horror thingy. Ooh. Oh, the mouse sensitivity is so high right now. And the speed as well. It's too much. Yeah, you can. Aaron, you can watch it later on. It is always uploaded. Whenever I do something, it's always on there. I don't delete stuff usually. So it's still wonky. Like, especially the controls, it's way too... Oh, my battery is empty. I forgot. Well, I can still see it. Like, I can still see it a little bit because the distance... Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Hey. It's not an endless number. There's... well, no, it's an endless number of bugs. You're right. So if I'm close to the wall, I can still see it. Ooh, a bed. I like that we can see our character here a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I cannot close it. I have to hit Alt and F4 to close it. There we go. So we have made the beginnings for our horror game here. We have made some beginnings, and I think we're on a good way. We're on a good way. We're on a good way, but for today, that was 2.5 hours. Just Bethesda. I loved Bethesda. When they came out with Morrowind, with Skyrim, and that, always one of my favorite game studios. They sold themselves. That's the problem. They sold themselves for cheap profit. That's how it is. That's how it be sometimes. So that was fun, actually. I want to continue this. Like, what is it? October? October is spooky month. So we're going to make a spooky game. That was the first part. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't want to annoy my fiance too much. Maybe tomorrow, next stream on this. A little less gaming. Let's see. I don't know. Do you want to see more of this? Because I had fun. I actually had fun making this. Look at this. Look at them. Look at little fat Timmy there. Look at him. His flashlight. Okay. I'll end the stream in a second. I just want to see Fat Timmy. That's his name. Yes, Fat Timmy. Walk around a little bit with his flashlight. Look at him. Look at this. Ooh, ooh, spooky. Look at the little flashlight. Woo, 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 woo. I love this. Boink. Boink. Don't aim at me, little Timmy. Oh, you aim at me. Boink, boink. Boink. Woo. Okay, that's fantastic. I love it. So. Yeah, I stream much lately. I'm sorry. You get notifications. Yeah, I stream almost every day because I feel like. That's right. Maybe I'll skip a day or two in the future, but who knows? Who knows? I'll let you know. But for now, you go out, enjoy your evening, do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. That's what you should do. Because that's what I'm gonna do right now. It's already 10 p.m. Shit. Oh, have I been outside? Did I make it? Did I finish my steps? You're very, very welcome. I do those to help people, and I'm glad it does. I have my step goal today, so that's fine. Thanks for joining. I will see you the next time around. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. And think about the game. What do we need in there? I'll take hints next time. I'll take your assistance. Right.